Howdy, gang. Welcome back to King Come Delivery. Uh, we're supposed to be tracking down Rapota, right? We just did the armor competition, which freed up the blacksmiths to come to our town, but we don't actually have the forge built yet. Don't have much of anything built yet. Everything's really expensive, and we are broke boys. We're pretty close to it being profitable, though, as I recall. I think our next thing we were gonna build it only costs like 5,000. So we just gotta do more jobs. And Jesus, this freaking new software we've been using is really pissing me off. Like every time I go into a game, the camera settings all revert, and you just see like half my face for the whole stream, and I can't see that once the game window's up. And sometimes the mic settings just don't take effect, or they sound different every time I start streaming, and like, sorry, I'm trying to figure it out. Today I'm trying something slightly different. It's still the same software, but like I'm trying to ignore the features a little more, you know? So hopefully the mic quality is better, or it's probably worse, but you know, at least you can hear me, right? Because last time it was just really quiet, so quiet that my voice was like just barely clipping the noise gate most of the time, so it kind of cut out while I was talking. It wasn't inaudible by any means, but it was still like mildly frustrating, and that really pissed me off because we talked about Yakuza Kiwami and No More Heroes, and like those are big talks that we did not get to get the full experience from, you know? I tried. Uh, as far as that stuff goes, though, I think I'm pretty close to finishing Yakuza Kiwami 2. I'll probably be ready by next week, and, I feel like I'm, like, somewhere past the halfway point in God of War. So, I don't know, I'll put, like, 2 weeks on that, probably. Depends how much side content there is to still show up. I've been very thorough. Uh, what else have I been playing? More Vampire Survivors.
Damn! Stay away from people if you can't ride a horse.
Probably spend a little too much time playing that. And like, just aimlessly grinding out characters to get their arcanas and stuff. I feel like I've seen almost everything in the game. But you know, if I get the achievement for doing all the things, I'll be happy. It'll be an easy uninstall. I gotta get so many things off my damn hard drive. Still chipping away at my time at Porsche. I love the game, but like I hit the climax of the story and it's just taking so long for the resolution to come by. I'm just like aimlessly grinding a fucking endless dungeon there to get materials. Like the stream might be dropping. That's a shame. Engraving workshop. I keep trying to go back to that. Still have Nino Kuni on my hard drive. That's probably gonna be the next thing I do after Yakuza, I guess. Dog. Stop it. That's real upsetting. I'm sorry if the recording is choppy or anything. Because nobody is home. Like, it should all be perfect. I'm not... Let me open Steam, actually, to see if I'm downloading anything. Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, Disco Elysium. I have been playing that. I play it in short bursts, but it seems like I'm at least halfway through it. I don't know. I had like a really slow start, but things are kind of picking up now that I've like got a few levels. I'm like actually succeeding in roles. I don't have to find roundabout solutions to everything, but we'll talk about that when the time to talk about is here. And playing Styx Master of Shadows, which
I'm honored that you should come to me.
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone, which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague, or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague?
Do remain calm. I'm quite
that
certain
piece
the
of meat in my
plague from
teeth,
which
dog.
Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high, or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
Yeah, but engraving what?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
Yeah?
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest, as though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed master, of course. About your question, you'll find him at home, no doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you.
What's in his chest,
Does
though?
Florian have any enemies?
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However, most recently it was that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a spectacular rage.
Bathhouse?
A woman from the baths? What did she do?
The harpy nearly tore all Florian's hair out. I don't frequently feel sorry for my ne'er-do-well apprentice, but on that occasion I made an exception.
Do you have any idea why she did it?
She was screaming about some girl, some flighty bathmaid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly, although one would have thought they'd be used to that sort of thing at the bathhouse.
Thank you. I'll leave you to your work.
God be with you.
The joys of spring. Uh, Probably won't get away with it while he's sitting right there. But if it came back at a later time, perhaps. For now, we'll just go find Florian. What are they saying? Sticks. Yeah, my issue with it right now is that, you get experience points to unlock your skill upgrades by, like, doing challenges throughout the level, right? But they're always the same challenges in every level. It's stuff like, was never detected, beat it in under a certain time limit, and, no kills, right? Except when you have, like, a side objective to kill someone, they don't count. So the issue is that, like, the first time I go through a level, I want to maximize these runs, so I'm, like, save scumming, I'm not killing anybody, not getting caught, while also searching for all the collectibles. And doing the side objectives, and I have, because all that is, like, very time consuming, I, like, do a rerun of the mission afterwards, and, like, half the time, sometimes under half, you know, for the speed run, I just know the path I go through without getting caught that easily. Like, once you know it, but, like, the initial run is just incredibly frustrating. And, like, it's boring, man. Like, all I'm doing is crouch walking and waiting for people to walk by. I'm not engaging with the game's mechanics at all. I'm not using any of the tools. All the fucking upgrades I'm getting are for, like, stealth kills and stuff. Like, I can't use any of that. Fucking lame. I wish that it didn't, like, push that kind of thing on me.
Vegetables, fresh vegetables. From the woods. Rain.
The first few upgrades I got did actually help a little bit with, like, reducing sound from running and stuff, but, like, I'm past the point where the useful upgrades are there. Now the question is, do I care to keep doing all the things? Do I want that achievement for getting all of them, or do I just try to enjoy the game from here on? I don't know. I'll have to, like, look through the achievements before I make that decision, but right now I'm just, like, on the whole thing because of it. Real slow goings.
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Cobbler.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then, alright. I've been investigating counterfeit money and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rapota mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dies for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything.
You know, a
deny
lot of
everything
assumptions,
you've got
Henry.
on me. No evidence, just accusations.
But you confessed.
You just incriminated yourself.
One man's word against another. Like I said, I'll deny everything.
And do you really think that's going to help you? Your word means nothing. You've got the tools, the knowledge, and the workshop. The only thing missing is a motive, but I'm guessing it's money.
I don't give a fuck about money.
So what then?
Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
That's sort of bathhouse wench.
Who is Esther?
My girl, of course. That scum took her right out of the bathhouse.
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Strapping great villains. How about this scrapping great Chad?
Look, Florian, I'm sorry for what you're going through, honestly. But I'm not the only one who's after these people. As soon as they get wind of something, they'll be out of here and Esther will be gone with them.
If Rapota finds I've told you anything, they'll kill her.
Not if I catch Rapota first. He's here in town, isn't he?
Yes, he is. They found me in the tavern one evening, caught me when I went to the ship pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapota. And a knight they called Sir Radzig.
And then what?
They explained what they
Radzig.
wanted from me, and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. And I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Where will I find Rapota?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
How did you hand over the punch die to them?
Rapota waited for me behind the church. I didn't want to give it to them without seeing Esther first.
And did they let you?
Yes, although I don't really know why. They took me to a derelict farm in the Skalitz Hills. My poor Esther, they'd scared her half to death.
So at least you know she's alive.
Who knows? It was a while ago. And they never let her go, even after I did what they wanted. They said they'd be needing more.
More punch dies?
They wear out over time. And they have to be replaced regularly.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Go. I hope you get revenge. See you later.
Well, I still want to save Esther.
That kidnapped girl you talked about.
Esther? Yes. Will you help me then, please?
Very well. I'll bring back your Esther.
Really?
I said I would, didn't I?
Where are they keeping her?
In the Skalitz Hills. There are some abandoned cottages around the mines. That's where I saw her last. They took me there when I said they had to let me speak to her.
All right. I'll go there and try and think of something.
You're my savior.
Don't get your hopes up. Anything could happen.
Take care.
Don't get your hopes up, mate. Alright, alright. All that glitters. I need to talk to the Bathman. I'm if I got Rapota, but it could be speech experience. That one's already there. Bathhouse is the A I'm going towards, right? Yeah. Rapota is... I guess I'm just supposed to find him. Said he'd be on the bench in the square, but that does not mean that he's marked. And that was Madam.
Good health to you.
I hear you're at odds with apprentice Florian.
At odds? I'll give you at odds. It's that sod's fault they took my Esther. Poor girl. I shudder to think what's become of her.
What happened?
What exactly happened?
This man came in wanting a bath, and Esther with it. She doesn't normally offer that kind of service, but I didn't see the harm, so I sent her in to him. And suddenly I hear screams. So I run out, and I see the bastard pulling her out of the tent and shoving her into a boat.
A boat? It's a bathhouse? Don't you have walls up?
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly has it got to do with Florian?
They shouted at me to tell Florian that when he wises up, he'll get the girl back.
I assume that Florian knows this, Esther.
You know village girls. They don't get much of a choice. Every other knave has a turnip for a brain, and if they don't, they're relatives. And then some young dandy turns up who writes her little poems. What's the poor girl to do? And this is how it ends. She should have stuck with the turnip heads.
Where can I find this Florian? I'd like to ask him a few questions.
He works in the engraver's workshop at the monastery craftsman's yard. And if he's not there, he'll be holed up like the rat he is in the cellar he rents from the baker. He's afraid of me, for sure.
What did the bailiff make of it?
Don't even get me started on that. He's another fine... I won't say what. I told him everything, but he says he won't do nothing about it.
How's that then?
He wouldn't tell me to my face, of course. But people here don't think much of us. There's some as reckon my Esther deserves what she got. Poor girl.
It sounds like you were close.
I loved her like my very own. She came to me as an orphan, like a wolf child she was. I raised her and taught her and gave her a job, and now she's gone. Who knows if she's even alive?
Yeah, well, that sounds terrible. Just terrible. Can I take a
I'd like
bath?
to make use of the bathhouse's services.
So what are you interested in?
Hand job. To heal my wounds. Like, I feel like I mentioned this earlier on. There are mods that change Henry's default hair and beard, but like haircuts and shaving are already in the game. I feel like people just never use the bathhouse. It doesn't change it in the cutscenes, but that's because those are pre-baked, pre-rendered.
Proper bath. And my clothes need washing.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Good luck then.
Anyways, you can make Henry into a stud, but he's goofier the way he is. Plus, it's less jarring when his hair reverts for cutscenes. So keep him the way he be. Alright, now where is this Rapota sod? I feel like he's got a red hat.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and a
Aerosmith, whoa! We've got a celebrity. Charlatan gamblers. Elijah Wood.
The best of heaven.
Mention the tavern on the green. Head over there.
Yeah.
I think I've got a bed rented there anyways, so we should go take a nap before we run over to the Scallots.
Yeah.
None of them's a Rapota. Rapota the Raptor.
I'll be back in some shape.
Fucking no quicksilver anywhere.
Where is...
A meal to go with the ale, please.
God save you.
Have you got a bed for?
I suppose I could find. For how long?
Just the one.
No problem.
That's too.
Suit you. Take care.
I forgot I had no money. Why am I carrying so many marigold decoctions? There they go. I can sell these. That's like a hangover remedy.
Is there somewhere?
Certainly. For how long?
Just the one.
No problem.
Here you go.
You'll see you later.
Yeah. I only had one savior schnapps on me. I should carry another one. Alright, wait till daybreak, and then we go save that poor girl. That damsel. Sole goal right now be to earn groschen and court maidens. Yo. Okay, Peb, let's get that marker off my map. And we're going up to the green A. Ah. What else have I been doing? Not much, I don't think. Exaggerated, not much. Like, I'm not making any progress on the freaking game development side of things. At least it feels that way. I've been like reworking old code. Not because it was broken, but because I wanted to like try something out and it would end up making things more flexible. And I succeeded. It just meant that I had to update that stuff in a couple other places and fix any bugs that were introduced from changing those. Which went by pretty quick for the most part, but yesterday I just spent a really long time fixing one little tiny bug. It was mostly like a visual thing. It didn't even affect gameplay too much because of the way I wrote it, but it was still pretty frustrating. But like, the year's almost over, man, and I feel like I have not gotten enough done, you know? I feel like around last spring, I made the boss fight, and then I started work on the second biome. And from there, I was just like, back to the drawing board, you know, I need to figure out how I want to decorate these scenes, I need to make art assets for them. I need to figure out, like, game flow stuff, I need to... Lots and lots of stuff. And what happened? Well, I made, like, a single prep-up scene, mock-up scene, that I've decided isn't even the second biome, like, it's a transitionary point. It's gonna be like a hub area that you have with a save room in it, of course, but yeah, I decided that I wanted to go to something like less extravagant at first. So that means I end up making like stuff for 2 separate biomes, which was very frustrating. Not frustrating, I mean it's the work, but yeah, I did all this work for one thing and I decided I didn't even want to use it yet. That was where the frustration came from. I had to make new enemies. Which, like, I want there to be a balance between things, because it's just me, so, like, obviously some things are going to be, like, reskins, or at least they're going to reuse animations and attack patterns and stuff. But, you know, the character will be different at least. But then, you know, I want there to be at least 1 or 2 new guys per biome as well. With unique behaviors. So, like, I had to come up with all the stuff for that, which I got them built out. It's just one guy. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to make him move yet. Because I thought it would be more interesting to have a more procedural animation approach to one of them, which I have not ever done before. It's going to be more like physics reliant, but again, I have not done anything with that, and every time I try to engage with the physics system, I just pull my hair out, because it's like, oh, either overcomplicated or stuff doesn't behave as intended. And, you know, I usually just end up overriding it with my own code instead. Probably what'll end up happening here, too. I just wish it didn't have to be that way, because I'm obviously doing something wrong, right? But yeah, basically, we made stuff, have not implemented it in the actual project yet, and that's why it feels like nothing's happened. And it's just slow goings. I thought that I would have, like, at least all the work on the second biome done by the next spring, and that does not seem to be what we're on track to do.
God, you going to cry? Your end is nigh.
Safe, Abdullah.
And of course, the biggest disappointment of that whole matter is just like that second biome is like a midway point. Not that it's the middle of the game, but you know, by then I should have like literally everything figured out in terms of flow and stuff, design.
I'm going to enjoy this.
And that was initially the plan, to like get that finished and put all of that content out as a demo.
Surrender! You've committed a violation. You're under arrest. Fucker! Bring it on. Take that. Now you're fucked. Gone weak.
There's still a second guy alive, I think.
Curse it.
Dog, all I did was help you guys kill some humans. Why you gotta be like that? Motherfuck. So, when I take money from humans, does that mean I'm, like, putting counterfeit groschen into our economy? It does, right? The horse is over this way. Oh, I didn't take his money or the lockpick. Or the most expensive thing he had on him. I know I'm like hella overweight now, but I'm gonna toss it all on the horse. No biggie. Don't know who I'm gonna sell all this crap to, but you know, the points that I have it. Hey, armor, baby. Move to horse. Move to horse. I should have put that away. I recall it was slightly worse than the thing I had, but you know, the thing I have is pretty good. The green A. I think I will need to turn around, go up this path here.
Yeah.
So yeah, as I've explained, I feel like I've gotten none done, but apparently I have gotten stuff done. And, you know, the backtracking, that obviously doesn't feel like progress at all, it never will, but, you know, the rest of it is what imposter syndrome is, my guy.
What have we got here? Entertainment. Great.
Eee!
What's the matter? Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, all of you, gather here. Take the alarm.
Those must have been the counterfeiters, huh? Go slow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't get through all them bushes. It's fucking cold, guys. My knees hurt. I always sit clamshell style regardless of the weather, but because of how cold it is, I'm like pulling tighter to retain heat, and it's really taking its toll on me. I have slippers under my desk, and I should put those on actually. They're so cold right now, though. I haven't even plugged in my heater yet. Just me being an idiot. All the heaters are on every other part of the house. But not my room. Any shows wrapped up? I think so. I only think of one though. Gotta be more. I don't know, I'll have to make a list later. For now, we'll just talk about the Licorice Recoil. This is Waifu John Wick. Exactly what it sounds like. You got guns, you got titties, you got cute girls talking about panties and shit, you know, normal anime stuff. But then they also do gun fu. And yeah, that's the whole thing. It's not as fan servicey as you might anticipate, which I see as a plus. It really does have like good action scenes. So basically, the government hired orphan children and dressed them up like school children, hand them guns, and said, hey, you go covertly take terrorists off the streets and fucking execute them. And that's their whole job. They're just like, you know, little teenage girls with guns and they kill terrorists. In Japan, where guns are illegal as fuck. And they're a secret organization, that's why they're disguised in the school uniforms. Why are they all girls? Just because they have a counter organization that's all boys. So it's not that stupid, I guess. You got two protagonists. One is with the main organization. She like goes rogue because, you know, she just like took a shot that she wasn't told to take, but she never misses is the thing. Like she has super eyesight. And that gets her fired. With ex-protagonist, I guess, ex-super, who still gets called for jobs, but she's technically not with the organization anymore, and she can dodge bullets, but she can't really aim, so she, like, gets in close and just doesn't get hit. That's her whole fucking thing, and she's like an idiot. She's a bimbo. That's the whole appeal, right? You got fucking robot girl who doesn't miss, and bimbo. And they're like teaching each other how to be more serious and how to be less serious. Wacky antics ensue. And then bullets fly. Except bimbo girl doesn't kill. She uses non-lethal ammo, so it makes like pretty blood splatter effects when she shoots guys. It's like red paint or something, I don't know. Hit markers. Doesn't stop other girl from using real bullets, but then she'll like fucking do first aid on the guys who got shot. He carries bandages and Vaseline and stuff. It's funny, but what's that other game? Unmetal? By the Unepic developer, it's supposed to be like a Metal Gear thing. Same deal in that game, because you don't want to kill in your spy mission, so if you shoot anyone in that game, you have to go back and like pick them up with a med pack before they bleed out, or you'll get a game over. I don't know, I think there's a bit of comedy in that concept itself. Like, if you're gonna save the guy, why'd you shoot him? And, like, these guys are terrorists, why do you even care? But then, you know, maybe that's a fucked up thought to have, because life is sacred, am I right? Anyways, it's just goofing around until the main plot happens in, like, the last 6 episodes or so. And, yeah, basically there's, like, an institute that sponsors kids to have special abilities, like the super sight and the bullet dodging. And they have, like, some corrupt motive to, like, train killers or something. So they end up meeting and try to fight each other. That's what happens, normal shonen stuff. There's room for more, but I don't know if we will get more. But for what it was a fun watch. I wouldn't say it was, like, mind-blowing by any means, but, like, good shut your brain off, watch guys get shot. And, you know, it's just glossing over some things. There's, like, entire characters and arcs I did not mention.
I'll do anything. Just please take...
They won't hurt you now.
However did you find me?
Florian told me where they took you.
I'm a fool. I thought he was just a dandy, God knows why. And it turns out he's a villain in league with thieves. And a coward too. This whole time he knew where I was.
Christ's sake, shut the fuck up.
It's not Florian's fault. He was terrified they'd do something to you. They had him over a barrel.
You're right. Poor Florian must have been more scared than me.
I'd say so.
We should probably set off.
I'll go with you. I'd hate to lose you on the way.
I get the fast travel. Hell yeah, brother. Loading screens.
Looking for something around here?
No. Maybe. Raider. Oh. Alright, so we are back in Sasau. Memes. There are guys I can sell shit to. Like, perhaps this guy, the trainer, or perhaps this guy, the guy who doesn't like me anymore. Got so much to sell. Where's that Rapota fuck?
Powder made of the bones of St. Thomas.
Charlatan?
Salami, sausages,
I know
all
you.
kinds and scratchings.
Oh, is this the guy who was selling the sword? Then you can tell me where to get pieces.
What?
Of course, my dream. You were in a boat made of bones, and I put a crown of thorns on your head.
Come right up.
Sounds epic. Metal.
Your eyes and your stomachs. It's hard to resist.
Right.
You'll not find
Tell me
better
about
mates
this
anywhere.
dream of yours.
That dream. Yes, that dream has come true. I dreamt that a young man would become my apprentice. My own
Mates,
pupil
cured
in the
and
trade
fresh,
of miracles.
From the woods or from the pen. It all tastes delicious.
Then I'm in luck.
On the contrary, I'm the lucky one. What's your name, young man?
Henry.
Henry.
Henry. A powerful
From the
name.
yard or from the
So,
wood,
Henry,
plain and fatted
are you
pork,
ready to become my
chicken
apprentice?
and beef. We have it all. Come and see.
First, tell me, who are you, and what do you do?
Me? I am an unworthy, low, and miserable servant of Providence. Scholar or merchant,
Salami,
believer or
sausages,
heathen.
meat of all
I
shapes,
wander the
sizes, and
world without
flavours.
home or family, with only my wagon, offering miracles to those that need them. That's who I am. Without home or kin, I wander this world with my wagon, providing the miracles that people need. Ointments, relics, aromatic herbs, rare spices, talismans and amulets for luck. All these things I have.
Does that mean you know the formula? The Colonel's formula?
What exactly does it entail,
Meat,
becoming
bun,
your apprentice?
veal, beef,
A
and
lot of work and
chicken.
strenuous labor. Knowledge of medicine, theology, and white magic. You have to study the great works of the ancients and devote your time to understanding your fellow men, listening to them, and learn to read their souls.
How do your beads work like that, man? Like,
If your cottage burnt down, our sausages will still
they don't
taste
move.
good. If your husband is murdered,
Nothing
our
to it.
sausages will be here.
That's why
Come
God
and
has
get
sent you.
us.
So what do you say?
No need to be shy.
All right, I'll be your apprentice.
It's probably a good way to get money.
Wonderful. Oh, glorious day.
Sell
I
some
have
cheap
a
tosh.
successor in my work.
So, how do you plan to start training me?
With a test of your practical skills.
Oh,
Oh.
I have my eye on 3 rare objects of great value. But sadly, they're a little difficult to obtain.
Ah, great, you want me to steal stuff?
Lean
And
and
Go
fatted
on.
pork, chicken and beef. We
First,
have it all.
I need a tooth of
Come
Saint
and see.
Procopius. Then I'll need a branch from a topping out hung on a church. And finally, a talisman for luck from a passionate player.
bloody hell, that's a lot. All right, one thing at a time. About that tooth, it's going to be slightly more complicated, isn't it?
I know. Yes, it would be very difficult to gain such a rare relic,
Good
of
men,
course.
good wives.
That's why I
Come
have
a
an
look.
alternative
Don't be
solution.
shy.
I'm
You'll
listening.
never see such fine meat.
A layman named Procopius lives by the monastery. And it just so happens, thanks to my intricate medical knowledge, that I found out he has a sick tooth.
Onions that'll even make your man.
Ah, so we bless the man, pull his tooth, and we got a tooth from St. Procopius.
Signs and scratchings that make your mouth water more than
And
the
then you can sell it.
finest taste.
How did you find out he has a sore tooth?
As it happens, he told me at the tavern. But that's not important.
Have a look at these cucumbers.
Alright, well,
Firm all winter.
And how am I supposed to get the tooth?
punch it out of
I haven't
him.
the faintest idea. You'll have to think of something. But maybe you'll be able to persuade him to let the blacksmith pull it.
Fine. I'll get it from him.
Wonderful.
This topping out? What's that?
You're not a carpenter, it seems.
No, I'm a blacksmith.
I see. Well, a topping out is a decorated spruce or a conifer tree hung on top of the roof of a new house to bring good fortune and God's blessing.
Oh, like mistletoe to bring the babes.
That topping off is hung pretty high, isn't it?
Naturally. It hangs on the rooftop according to tradition. And the church is tall.
And how am I supposed to get it down?
Damned if I know. But they had to get it up there somehow, didn't they?
Makes sense.
Asparagus, they'll cut you in half. And
Very well.
cucumbers,
I'll
they'll
get it.
cure what ails you. Come get them.
This player's talisman. Where am I supposed to find it?
It's a feast for your
I
eyes
actually
and your
have a
stomachs.
specific
It's hard
one
to
in
resist.
mind.
You'll not find better
Here at the
meat
inn, there's a
anywhere.
dice player who always has a cat's paw with him. That's supposed to bring him luck.
Garlic, onions,
Yeah.
no need to be shy.
Aren't rabbit paws the lucky ones?
A cat's paw? I thought players bring along a rabbit's paw for luck.
I thought so too.
Meat,
But
cured
this
and
man is
fresh,
winning one
from
game
the woods
after
or
another,
from the pen.
so
It all tastes
cats are
delicious.
clearly even more powerful than rabbits.
Oh.
Eh,
Carrots,
makes sense.
apples picked today to put a smile on your face.
Very well. I'll get you the paw. I'll get looking for those things then.
Excellent! You do that, my journeyman. Good luck.
I'm saved. He has 500 coins. Those crystals, mandrakes, mint, unicorn horn powder. The skill book and treasure map. I think actually get stuff out of these. Candle shaped like a cock. Come on, it's got like little balls there, and it's got the slit, some hair coming out of it, so you get the split stream. Alright, you can have this Cuban bow, and this Cuban bow, and this dogwood bow, and this war hammer. Wow, that was worth a lot. What else I got? I have these gauntlets. Amberson, fashionable black hose. Spur, pauldron, breeding. These are King Arthur's armaments, by the way. You're gonna have to pay me a premium for that. The horse has more stuff I can sell him.
Let's have a word about the
But we'll leave it at that for now.
Happy. Onions that'll make you cry. Garlic that'll keep evil
Satisfied?
spirits at
That
bay.
sounds pretty... Alright, so...
Who's the charlatan now? Okay, well, I will take the crap out of the horse's inventory. And something like that. I'll fit a few more things in here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Gotta look for that bench in the square still. Should be the square, but the square could be over there too.
From the yard or from the
magical
wood,
ointment,
lean and fatty pork,
protective
chicken
amulets,
and beef.
love,
We have it all.
potions and talismans
Come and
to give you the luck of the angels.
My cowboy boots.
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring, asparagus for taste, and prunes for what ails you. Try them.
Damn.
Lean, fatty, long, meats of all kinds.
Good day to you.
Master Blacksmith.
What? After you sided with that...
Well. There. He has 2.1k. Huh? Oh, I see. The mouse must have been covering the quit marker. I didn't sell the Vetus Curus, did I? Be a shame. I still have it. Oh, I oversold. Does he have anything I want to buy? In here could use an upgrade. My hose? You got better hose for me, bro? Some thick hose? Maybe a better coif? Polish cuirass. £9. These are lighter and they have better defense. 19. Yeah, I should get the Aiken ones. Play Aikens. Play Aiken 2.0s. Air Force Ones. 21 of them pauldrons. Alright, it's probably not worth 6 pounds. 6 pounds. They're a lot more expensive. But what are you gonna do? Should I buy some of these? Alright, I should like 2 of those back, yeah. I just want to leave some room to haggle, you know?
Let's talk about the
Finally,
I could have gotten a lot more for that, oh well. We did get an upgrade. That's pretty sick. New pants. How much money do I have? 2.8? I'll take it. I know I just sold like 3,000 worth of shit, but you know, I bought new pants. What else do we got? Alright, this, where's this Rapota fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope I can be of some.
You must be that lucky fellow everyone's talking about.
Lady Luck has been good to me lately, sure enough. But that can change quicker than you know.
People say that you get help from a lucky charm.
Is that not allowed?
No, it is. It just interests me, that's all.
Why?
Play you for it. Probably the stupidest thing you could say about a lucky charm.
I'd like to try that luck of yours. Let's play for your talisman.
Ah, a challenge. Good. But not now.
All right.
All the time, my old woman would say. She's not far along either. If it's open, our innkeeper opens before luncheon and closes when he tires of the company.
Very well.
I can't wait. Take care now.
Yeah? Well, maybe when this guy walks away, I'll steal it. Is that an axe or a hoe? Sideways axe? Like he knows I want to steal
What's
it.
it to be?
Still gonna touch hoes?
I heard more merchants were ambushed.
Ain't no fucking Yahtzee, are you kidding me? You kidding me? Perks. Like perks. Run into an opponent if your armor's heavier than I don't know why I would ever sprint into a guy, that's fine. Blocking with shield. I have been using the shield, so I should just take that. And we'll still get one more perk, so we'll get what we need. Fast Striker. Attacks demand less stamina, sounds less than it. Only weapons based on agility, that's like hunting swords. Falling will cause less injury. Better chance of throwing winning die. Kinda stupid, but alright. Yeah, I don't know, I have plenty of stamina. I can see this being useful if you're like early game, like minimum level 4. If you've got this and then you start using hunting swords for early part of the game, you run out of stamina a lot less often and probably be fine. But at this point, I don't really need it, and plus I use heavy weapons anyways. Falling, it's just annoying, I don't know. I could get it, could not, whatever. Grab it, why not? Vitality. I don't really want human dustbin. Horsemanship. Those are both like debuffs to the horse. Hunting, something out of this. Remove tusk. Do more damage to animals. Ah, pretty good actually. It's huge. I'm gonna get this though, because it has defensive advantage outside of hunting. Right, what I wanted was to get the stuff off the horse.
Good day to you.
This guy wanted the sword.
Take care now.
1.5k. Assassin! Longsword. 52 damage. That was good. Sure sounds cool though. Chop as a knife. Maintenance. I maxed out maintenance a long time ago. He doesn't buy armor. Shame that. Alright. Go across the river and check on those other things. And hopefully you'll run to Rapota. Around town, apparently. He's not actually in the square, but... You know what? It's probably because What's-His-Face is in the workshop right now, so he'd be over there watching him. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Yeah, he has. We're famous, baby.
Hey,
Procopius,
I'm
let me
honored
pull that
that a
tooth.
knight such as you takes an interest in
And
me.
muck out of you.
It doesn't look good.
What? What are you talking about?
Your tooth. I bet it hurts a lot, doesn't it?
How do you know about that?
Can see it.
As a practitioner of the healing arts, I recognize the signs of a sick tooth. You have a bloated face, you're sweating, and the way you breathe is absolutely typical of the condition.
You're a physician?
Isn't that what I said? And if I can give you some advice, you should have it removed. There's a blacksmith down in the town.
No. There's no way I'm putting myself in the hands of that butcher.
I understand. But look here, I know about healing. I can go along with you and make sure everything goes as it should.
You do that?
Of course.
Jesus Christ. I'm a grown man and I need an escort.
You don't have to be embarrassed. Every man in the world's afraid of having his teeth pulled.
I know, but even so...
Let's go then, and get this over with.
Now we're gonna see Vetus. Vetus and his father. Or are you just taking the long way? Ah. Sneaky peeky. I don't know how to RP walk. Do they hold caps lock?
Jesus. It's gonna be really painful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't worry. It will hurt a little, but then you'll feel relieved. You'll see.
If you say so.
It's true. When you got a toothache, you just, like, your pain tolerance goes way up. And you start to deal with it, but you're always a little pissed off. And, you know, you finally go to the dentist to get the work done. And you are so relieved. Yes, that's how you RP walk. Still think I RP walk faster than this fuck, and I weigh like over 100 more pounds than him. Question of the day, is there a single game you've played where the player and the followers move at like the same speed? Rather than you being a fair bit faster than them? Making stuff like this not awkward? Because I can't think of many, if any.
How are you, Henry?
Typically, they make the player character just slightly faster than normal speed. Because if you're trying to run away from enemies or something, like, you want that to be an option. If you both move at the same speed, then, you know, you're pulling out of combat. You only gain distance when they swing at you. But if they just choose to sprint or something...
Isn't it a waste of time?
Yeah, that distance will be closed very quickly.
Are you mad? It won't go away, it'll just get worse. The sooner we get it out, the better.
Yes, you're right.
Like, there's a reason for it, but I feel like outside of combat, that speed buff should be removed or something. Or maybe when you're doing an escort mission such as this, a character should speed up to match the player's buffed speed instead. Something like that. Because, you know, like, if they stay at their slower speed, it makes stuff like tailing and pickpocketing easier. It's just really when you need to stick with them like this, that's the issue.
Look, I can't. It's embarrassing. I'm a coward, and I won't be able to handle it.
Shut up.
We're almost there. Just be a man about it.
You're right. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Hold him tight.
Let's do it.
Ah, look.
Jesus
It's out.
Christ, the agony.
Hey, want to keep it as a memento?
I love it.
Oh, all right.
I love it. Nice.
How's it going?
I'm looking for pieces of a sword that a pilgrim from the Holy Land was selling. Would you happen to know anything about it?
I would. Of course I would.
Well?
It's a load of tripe. Only a fool would have given that trickster a single groschen, and I'm no fool. How about you?
But if he lied about that sort of stuff, it would be a terrible sin.
Don't be so gullible, lad. That bastard never saw the Holy Land, unless it was in a fresco. I'll be with you.
Yeah, bullshit. He's probably hiding a piece up his ass. As a dilator. I think that we are good.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, we can try it.
What about this?
We're getting there. All right, sir.
Alright, so.
What happened to you?
What? I'm not actually trespassing in here. Strange. Does the blacksmith not live here? Why does his keys not work on anything? Oh, here's chest it works on. Closed. Smith himself might have it in his pocket, though. And he doesn't have shit. Alright, I guess he's a good, honest man. Sings while he works. the green A. Let's see, get me there faster. Made a lot of money real quick, huh? We had none when we started. We're almost at our goal. We've got like 3,000 here. Yeah, checking out this engraver shop too. Rapota should be around here. Are you Rapota? Are you Rapota? Are you Rapota? Are you Rapota? Are you Rap? Millers. No good. Oh, stairs. Hey, does that work?
Henry! I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
I found that Esther of yours.
I know! Back already. How can I ever thank you?
Coin?
Oh, gratitude is best expressed in silver.
But you know, I'm just a poor apprentice.
Oh, I see. First you go to the ends of the earth to save Esther, and now all of a sudden her life's not worth a few groschen to you.
No, it's not that. It's just... But you're right. I do have a few coins saved for a rainy day.
Very prudent. And it just got as rainy as it ever will. So cough up.
Sure. Here you are. God be with you.
Damn. That's a good amount of money, though. Alright. Where is this Rapota? Canner. Sure, I just have to climb this and take it. It's right up there. I don't know if I just grab it or if I have to shoot it, but I probably have to grab it. Ah. Guess I need to climb all the way up here, fuck. Could sneak into the church, though. Now we've tried that, it was disastrous. Gonna use my prior knowledge to steal it when I get in there for the story. Otherwise, we'll just have to come back when we were like a master lockpicker. Because we can't break in the normal way. If you can't break in, then you can't break out. Until we find a good path to jump through. Because right now we just jump off the roof and break our legs. And it works, but like what's the escape plan? I don't remember that part of the mission. There's probably a tunnel or something you run out through. But I don't remember where it is. Probably locked with a key or something. The tunnel's probably this over here, actually. Where we took that magic bowl. The magic hash bowl. Alright!
Yeah. Yeah.
Run by a tavern, see if Rapota's there buying supplies like the man said he might be. You. Ulrich.
One ale, please.
None of them's Rapota. Maybe Ulrich will help if they all.
Alright.
I'd like a beer.
Got it for you right here.
I might know where the materials from the monastery get passed on to the forgers.
Where?
Up the hill by Sasau Woods.
Shall we go right now?
Here.
No, I need to find out more. I don't even know if anyone will be there now, but you could keep an eye out there, in case anyone appears, I mean.
Agreed.
Didn't I already murk those guys, or did I undo that?
I'd like to strangle that place for you. Yeah.
Good day to you.
I went to look for those items you wanted.
Splendid, splendid. So, show me what you've got, lad.
Got all the things.
The tooth of layman Procopius, which definitely isn't holy.
It isn't. But then again, one day it could be. You never know what course a man's life might take.
I suppose not. But it wasn't easy to get, so if anyone's the miracle worker here, it's me.
Calm now, don't exaggerate.
Well, hold on.
One cat paw for luck.
Marvelous. Let's just hope it brings us luck as well.
A branch from a blessed topping out.
Excellent. And how did you get it down?
I had to shoot it down.
Watch out for this man. He's a regular William Tell.
Well, there wasn't any other way.
So, we've got all that sorted out. And now, to the next matter.
I like how you got relevant rewards. Bandages, dice, and marksman's things.
Go on. I'm shaking with anticipation.
There's one more thing. It's rather complicated and delicate.
What thing?
A shroud.
A shroud?
Yes. A burial shroud of someone who passed away not too long ago.
I'm just supposed to take a dead person's clothes?
Christ, no. I need a burial shroud. The precious enveloping garment in which the deceased is buried.
And does it matter who I take it from?
It needs to be someone who lived an honest life. And I have just the fellow, a good man by the name of Rapota who recently passed on.
Right. So where can I find him?
His family is waiting for the funeral. For now, he's lying in the small church in Sasau.
Alright, well.
And who was this Rapota?
I know only a little, but according to the locals, he was an honorable man. You should certainly try to ask around. Take care.
You know, Lokuta.
God save.
Who's the man who died? The one who's lying in the church?
Oh, that was old Rapota. He was a respectable fellow.
And how did he make a living?
He was a butcher of some renown in the region.
Was he a local?
Oh, no. He came here from Vlashim because of an argument with his brother. We weren't too keen on him at first. His trade took customers away from our old butcher, you see. But we soon realized he was a decent man, and we all grew to love him.
It's a sad loss. What about his family?
His wife Lucy passed away a long time ago, poor soul. He was never the same since then. He never laughed from the heart anymore. But he's left 2 sons behind, Peter and Mark.
What are his sons like?
Oh, they're sturdy men. Sturdy and straightforward. Mind you, Peter doesn't have any sense of humor, that you'd notice. He takes everything as serious as a sermon. Mark's a more open sort, and a little superstitious, but don't make fun of him.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
God be with you.
So am I supposed to talk to his sons? Or I just take the man's shroud without their consent? Probably just dig a hole at the church. I'm sure it's simple. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy kicky flow. There's a spade, but I already have one in it. It must be in the church. Oh shit, here lies you!
Hey, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I'll throw you out.
That's him.
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
Peter.
My condolences.
Thank you.
I've come to pay my last respects to a dear relative.
Have you? I've never seen you before.
I believe I'm your cousin. Unlike yours, my father never left Vlashim. He must have told you where our family comes from.
He never talked about him much. They didn't see eye to eye.
You're right. Bad blood. For a long time, I didn't know my father had a brother.
So then you know my father also married a woman from Vlashim.
I think they said Lucy, right? Ludmilla?
Of course. I've heard only good things about Lucy to this day.
Good God, it's true. You are my cousin.
I certainly am.
Then go ahead. Pay your respects to my father. I'm sure he'd be pleased. You're welcome to come to the funeral, and come and see us at home too.
Well, that's very kind, but I'll have to return to Vlashim soon. That's why I came straight here.
Farewell.
Alright, take your eyes off me. Ooh, none suspicious about that. Good thing I talked to that one woman with the crazy hair. She could have been talking tribe for all I knew.
Look out.
Are you, Rapota? Imagine the guy's gonna have some armor if he's not just a guy with a red hat like I'm imagining.
I have the...
Lord Almighty, be quiet! Not here! You don't want everyone to see it, do you? Wait for me at my place.
God be with you.
I have a place.
Bottoms up.
Good men, good wives, come have a look. Don't be shy. You'll never see such fine meat.
These fine meat.
What was that?
What was that? Who? What? I don't even know this part of town is here. This little slum. Slumpty Dumpty. This is where the Charlatan lives. Tell me to wait, like, what am I supposed to do? Jerk off in a man's home? No, I don't think so. Fancy shirt. Do I even have a shirt? Apparently. Fancy pants, though. Got 17 charisma on them. Gotta be better than the pants I got on, right? Oh, yeah. That one yellow stripe and so much. This guy's got a private shitter.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Charlatan.
I have the shroud for you.
Have you now? Good work.
Yes, well, it wasn't easy.
I'm sure. That's also why. See you later.
This sounds like trouble.
That's where he lives. Let's teach him a lesson.
He's
Oh,
inside. I saw him go
Fuck!
in.
Henry! Delay them! What? How? There's a reward for you in the trunk. I'll see you in Ledechko.
Come on!
Break it down.
Do it.
Ledechko. Like my least favorite place to be. I guess I was supposed to take these expensive clothes. I want some of it. Hello?
What are you doing here?
He swindled me, too. I came here to throw his potions in his face, but it looks like he hasn't been home for a while. He probably ran away before his trickery could catch up with him.
Bastard.
Bugger.
He'd better not show his face in this town again. Let's go.
Damn ruffians. Well, that was something. I didn't get paid, but he didn't give me clothes. Pair of pants I stole, which I guess are now legally mine? Are they still marked as stolen because I stole them? Yeah. They'll be mine eventually.
What? Hey!
What? Alright, so all we have left to do is fucking find Rapota. I just have to track Florian, or I can sit by his house here. Said on the bench. Where is the bench? His house is here.
I'm just a stupid woman.
Is this the bench?
Come now, what are you saying?
All the raiding and looting, I mean.
I mean you, a stupid woman?
Oh, no.
That's the daftest thing I've heard today. When I think how you wiped the floor with the miller.
Ah, that was easy. He was talking out of
I'm just a stupid woman. Alright, who's got a task for me? Somebody in the bathhouse. Or is this a butcher? Blood.
God be with you.
I'm trying to get livestock for Pribislavis. Could you help me out?
Certainly. How are the folk there getting on?
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Glad to hear it. There's a friend of mine there, Jonah. Do you know him?
Sorry, can't say I do. I don't know everyone yet.
Handy fella. Always making something. He's good at making baskets.
Sorry, I really don't know him.
Ah, well, it's not important. You sure don't have it easy. But then again, it'll be an adventure. I was thinking about it myself. About going there too, you know. But my place is here. Well, what was it you wanted again?
I want you to supply livestock for us.
Right, of course. And who's gonna take it there for you?
I've got a merchant to take care of it.
Good. I'll be expecting him. Here's my price. I know it's a bit on the dear side, but you'll get lean, tender meat from them, fit for a bishop's table.
Only 5? That sounds like the cheapest thing. Take
That's
it.
a good price. I'll buy it.
Like you can't talk to the other guys, see if they can
count
get
on me.
less.
If you run into Jonah, give him my regards.
I will.
Take care.
Nice, I got beast of burden now. That should reduce the upkeep of some things, like the trader, I guess. Tournament in Ratai, I should go do that. If we could find Rapota. Oh, he still has a task for me. I should have remembered that's the whole reason I came to see this guy. Oh, he's in the house.
Are you in need of a helping hand, Master Butcher?
Up an hand? No. But I've got a problem with supplies.
I understand. The roads aren't safe these days.
No, that's not what I meant. Beef and pork I can get plenty of. But the burgers here have a taste for aristocratic food. And maybe you can help me with that.
You want me to poach game?
Heaven forbid I would ever suggest such a thing. No.
Legal huntsman.
By, other means.
I don't want to spoil your plans, but game doesn't grow on trees.
No, but if you happen to be walking in the woods and, came across something, if you see what I mean.
All right. Let's say I'll take a walk in the woods and I'll come across something and bring it to you.
Excellent. I'm glad to see you speak my language. Get me a wild boar for now, so I can see what you can do. And don't worry, you'll be well rewarded. God be with you.
Alright, fat profits.
Huh.
Huh. Whenever what's-his-face heads home, I should ideally see Rapota tailing him. So if I just make it back there before he starts his walk, Rapota will come out, play.
Yeah.
How are you, Henry?
Yeah.
Alright, who's this piece of work? Villager from Animal Crossing. Fucking kidding me? Go up the fucking stairs, Henry! Master Jerome. Okay, so he's still here, which means Rapota should be nearby. Oh, you. No? Take a walk around. See if there's any sussy bakas. Any amogus. Sussy puss. None of these guys look like Rapidas. Rapota the Rappa. Hmm. Man can't possibly be here past the 20th hour.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
When do you go home, Florian?
Huh.
Hmm. They started going home. That must have been the door opening and closing I heard. Probably catch him on the road still. There he is!
Are you Rapota by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping.
You about to know my fist?
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
I know you buy quicksilver for those counterfeiters.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course, of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
Oh, come on. Don't make me pull a bow on you, you son of a bitch. Fucking fast. He has stamina too, though. I ain't get close enough to tackle him. I wish there was like a yell button. Fucking get the guard to stop him.
No, I give up.
Loser.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the
Spooked
workshop
his
is.
horse.
Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Sir Radzig of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Radzig led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Radzig got away.
He's giving me a
Since
whole
then,
ass history
he's become
lesson.
the scourge of the domain.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Radzig?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Radzig than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronov back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
I betrayed him.
So who's Sir Radzig working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Radzig was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
No.
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I'd prefer you just kill me here and now.
Well, you should have thought about that before you did the crime and got caught. That's the most important part.
An honourable death? No chance. It's the dungeons for you, and the sort of punishment a counterfeiter deserves. Don't worry. In time, you'll be glad of the gallows.
That's why I'm the bailiff. Going to my dungeon, my makeshift dungeon, the stocks in the middle of the courtyard. They'll get stoned to death. Where am I? Sasau. Okay. You can live with that.
Hey.
Alright, I guess we just got to wait till the morning. Or yeah. Maybe we'll go to the tavern and sleep. In the morning we will ask for Ulrich's help and we will go raid that mine together. 2 musketeers. Like 2/3 of the chocolate bar, it's still the same thing though.
Hey, who's there?
I already did question of the day, but how about second question of the day? Question of the week. Question of the year, even. What's your favorite chocolate bar? Because it's not the Three Musketeers, is it? Every time that we do like an event and we're giving out candy bars, the Three Musketeers is always the one that just has a ton left. It's not like it's bad by any means, it's just like chocolate and then wherever that creamy crap is in the middle. I think it's nougat, maybe mousse. But, you know, it's just like, it's too smooth. I prefer a little crunch. A little crunch in my food, like a literal Crunch bar, or a Twix, or a Snickers. And naturally, the Twix and the Snickers are the 2 kings that go first, but, you know, I think the Crunch bar is probably mine. Followed by, like, a Toblerone, which is too hard to find. Maybe not overseas, it's probably easier. Yeah. Since it's Swiss and all, but, you know, over here, you only get it at, like, CVS, which I don't go shopping at CVS every day. I don't have enough sex for that.
Here,
Good neighbors.
enjoy it.
God grant you.
Have you got a bed?
I suppose I could. For how long?
And good health.
Just the one.
No problem.
Here you go.
You'll like it. Good luck.
Come in. The women.
I should put that damn Curious away. Fancy shirt. What's that? Plain dress. Look at that to Teresa whenever we head back that way. Iconic pants. I still have the burial shroud, I can wear this. I guess it's a trophy. I don't know why I would want to wear this. Other than that it's unique. Some people just want to look different, you know? That's why you, like, poke holes in your face. Wear clown makeup. You know, it's about being unapologetically you, even if it's a little different. And definitely not just to, like, show off and be a poser or anything like that. You know I want to do that tourney, but I don't know if we have time. We'll see how long this mine gallery thing takes. Like, in-game time. How are we doing on time, actually? Only 2 hours, like... Definitely have time to go through a tournament. I'll be beating ass at this point. I've won like 3 of them. Where's Ulrich? He up on the hill? Yeah. Alright, let's go to point B.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. A little overnourished. Alright, got small boy armor kits, small boy blacksmith kits. Like, there's a chance for the durability of the kit to just not go down. Cobbler kit in here somewhere, right? On my boots.
I finally found out where the Forger's workshop is. Master Faithful was right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
Lead on. I'm Sylvester Stallone. I can barely talk because my face is all bloated and I bit my tongue off. Is we there? Weapon. How is my mace skill coming along? Only at 7. You kidding me? Sword's only at 11? Are you kidding me? Yeah, okay, we'll be big dicks for this one. Took like an hour to get here by fast travel. Probably take 2 to get to Rattide, maybe even 3. I imagine they're gonna take us back there after this mission. But who knows?
What have we got here? Entertainment. Great. You could have lived a long and happy life.
We're gonna kill so many guys, I'm sure, so I'm not gonna loot everybody.
What the hell was that? What's that? Well, I never.
What? What? Stop! 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 Nice. That fucking masterful block.
I like Dobrodele.
I'm gonna enjoy it.
Hey, you're my poke!
God.
It's because I'm on a hill, I keep missing that. Probably money. Plus the weaponsmiths don't get enough love from me. I always end up selling everything to the armor guy. Where you going, Ulrich? Here, and put the hurt on yous. Losers.
Jesus Christ. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut.
Uh-oh.
Please don't take this personally.
Wait!
What? Do you want to do it? Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Rattide.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that!
I have no choice, as you are aware.
I already beat your ass. That means you do what I say.
Why do you want to kill him? He may have valuable information.
For that exact reason. My master does not wish this man to fall into the wrong hands, especially those of Radzig Kabila.
You can tell your lord the man is dead. He'll never find out.
But he will. Or do you think you can lock this man away from sight until Judgment Day?
Why not?
Do not be naive, boy. Look around you. This land swarms with rats and snakes, especially now. There is no secret that is not for sale. If I let you have him, my own head will be on a spike before the month is out.
And don't go home, loser.
You don't have to go back to the Rosenbergs.
How do you know about the Rosenbergs?
Master Fayfire recognized the writing on your letter of passage.
Just as I said, there is nothing safe from prying eyes in this land. And where would you suggest I go?
Into Sir Radzig's service. He needs people like you.
I serve Kubila. Out of the question. If he learned of all that I did for the Rosenbergs, he would hang me from the nearest tree. But you are right, I do not have to return to the Rosenbergs. In fact, I cannot.
Why not?
I am a knight without a crest, without allegiance. No one was meant to know whom I serve. If the Rosenbergs hear that I have been found out, they will see to it I vanish. They cannot afford to be associated with me.
Where will you go then?
Where the road takes me, as I have many times before. Farewell, Henry.
To Japan. As all big old knights go. Go clap some peach.
Please, please, I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement.
You can talk all you like, but not here and not to me. Let's go.
Yee!
Let's go. Master Fayfire is very keen to meet you.
So, if I didn't bring him with me, that argument may have not happened, but this guy also could have been, like, assassinated while he's in prison or something.
Good work.
Curious about how that would have gone.
Thank you, Master Fayfire. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rattay. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of
Actually
it.
looked pretty good when he had the no RuneScape texture.
I'll see you in Rattay then.
Wonder if there's a mod that just downgrades it to that. Actually rendered things. I wouldn't mind. Alright. Return to Rattay and speak to Radzig. Well, we'll see how that goes. But for now, our goal is tourney. Ah, we're not gonna make it in time, I don't think. Still gotta try though.
Yeah.
Yeah. My track record says anything, it's that we're gonna get lost on the way there. Oh, we're gonna be to follow the road though, huh? Once I make it to Ledechko, it should be a sure shot. And even stop at that boar hunting spot north of Rattay before I come back here to check out whatever is there at the monastery.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like the surprise challenger at the end of a wrestling match. The guy wins the champ belt, and then this guy comes out of nowhere and is like, I'm the old champ from 10 years ago. That belt's still mine, motherfucker. And he beats the guy out even though he's fucking half dead already. And everybody boos him when he's got the belt. That's gonna be me. Come on, Pebbles, now is not the time to run out of breath.
Yeah.
Darn it, out of my way, peasants, I have death to defy. Woo! Get it, America?
The Lord be praised.
I'd like to enroll in...
You've come too late, lad. We're all full up.
Ah!
Take care now.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk to Radzig then. Floating heads, you love to see it. Whee! Probably up on his tower that I'm not supposed to go in, but I will anyways. Because I'm Henry. Got it.
Damn.
Through. Important. You know who I am? Shove it. Where is he? Where is he?
Mother... Look out. What the...
What part didn't you understand?
Is he in the banquet hall? Oh, there he is.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I'd tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
What?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, But then I told myself that if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir.
Is Bernard in his usual spot? He sure is.
Yeah.
Was I supposed to train with him? Unlock like master strikes or maces and axes? Something like that. Do that. Oh, Bernard.
Can I ask? Thank you.
Ow.
If you want to really hurt your opponent, it's no use just flailing at him and hoping you get lucky. You need technique, but using skilled moves is no easy matter. There's no miraculous strikes you can learn that will ensure you win every duel. You've got to work those techniques
Like
into your combat, force your
da,
opponent into a
right?
position you want him in, and then attack unexpectedly.
Ooh, ooh.
See? I strike from overhead, then slash from the side, and back swing low down. So you expect me to strike from below, but then I turn the sword and strike you with the other side. Once more. Defend.
Ow!
Now, you try it. Strike from above, then from the right, then slash. The strikes have to follow quickly, one after the other. As soon as one lands, you start the next. You have to keep exactly to the sequence, otherwise it won't come off. Slash from above, slash from the right, slash from below. Go! That's it. Try it once more. That's it. Try it once more. That's it. Try it. All right. You can learn lots of similar techniques with every weapon. Train and practice.
Well, that's not really what I had in mind, Bernard.
Can you teach me how to defend myself better in combat?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the...
All right.
Maybe another...
That's like normal training, right?
I'd like to learn...
Certainly.
Yeah.
Well.
You just pay to get levels.
I'd like to train.
A bit cocky, ain't you? But all right. I'll never learn as much with a wooden sword. Some say you should even try what it's like to die. Let's fight then. Have no fear, I won't kill you. But you might get hurt, and if you do, I won't bandage you. You'll have to deal with the consequences.
Sorry.
Ah, youthful will.
Youthful will. Oh, I guess I don't have any training left to do with him then.
I need the key to Yezhek's cell.
So, Sir Radzig let him have his way in the end. He should have let me beat some answers out of him.
No wonder he doesn't want to talk to you.
If I were you, I wouldn't question Sir Radzig's orders. Give me the key.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That was a task I just saw, right? No, it's a sack of coins. Henry's come to see us.
God save you. Good luck to you.
I'd like to do...
Well,
What about this?
that sounds... Aye.
I've heard that some pilgrim was selling off pieces of a rare sword. If you happen to have one, I'd be interested.
Did that Sasau dabbler send you here?
Why?
Why? Because there was nothing left for him, and now he's envious and wants some too. Well, he's out of luck. I do have it, but I'm not selling.
Man, isn't there some way...
No way. Like I've already said, not a chance. God be with you.
Well, rats. Have to steal it.
What was that noise?
I might have to pickpocket the guy for his key while he's sleeping. Unless it's somewhere up here. There it is. Woo. Oh, there's actually not that many of them. I guess just locating them's the hard part. How would you feel if you walked into your home and found everything was unlocked but nothing was missing? You'd be paranoid, think that you forgot about something that got stolen? You'd just be horrified that somebody's flexing on you that they can break into your house whenever they want? You even lock your stuff? I always lock the doors behind me, but like my brother and my dad don't. They'll leave home and leave the door wide open. Fucking insane. And it's not even like this is a good place to do that. Like, we're not out in the middle of nowhere, dog. We have many cases of, like, thieves and arson as well in this neighborhood.
Is someone there?
Who are you? Hey, you!
What's that to do?
Right then, you insolent brat. You'd better come up.
What the fuck? I got arrested for going to the jail to interrogate this asshole? That just ain't right. I was supposed to be in here, man. Is there, like, a recent save for me to scum? Uh-oh. The game wasn't working. There we go, there we go. Nah, it's all the way back at the end. Alright, we'll deal with the consequences. I'm just fucking starving and mal-rested because I had to go to the damn jail. What's the best way to go to jail? Get your ass arrested. That's how. Fucking load of shit. Fucking suck my dick, you stupid ass guardsman. Do you know who I am? Fucking kidding me? 2 days. For trying to help the goddamn royal hetman.
Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me of all
I'm
people?
really happy to talk to
You
me.
brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor...
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like that every day. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
Do you really want to question the authority of the Margrave?
I've always been loyal to the crown, but what can I do when the Margrave stole my fief?
That's not why we're here. I don't care about your conflict with the Margrave. It's your crimes against the king I'm worried about. The king you say you've always been so loyal to.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
This Eric, you reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced. And after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago. And they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
This guy's a Mountain Blade character. A Mountain Blade player character.
Crimps, you're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so.
This highly placed person at the monastery, what can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
Yeah, well, they don't wear
That'll do me
shoes.
for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
Yeah.
I can try, but I can't promise you anything.
He was very cooperative. I'll give him that. Still, overconfident punk like him needs a foot in his mouth.
Stomach hurts.
Yeah, goddamn, my stomach hurts. Almost like I haven't eaten in 2 bloody fucking days for doing my goddamn job.
Mixed goods, handy implements, and machines of every kind. Come on up and buy.
I just got to keep my stolen pants. Ain't nothing like going to talk to your liege lord with no pants on. Think Greece. Of course, depending on which way you swing, that might not be the way you want to do it in Greece either. Enjoying the stairs, Lord Radzig? Quite partial to stairs myself. And get on them and you do a little Belmont walk. Pump your arms up and down.
So what have you learned?
All sorts of things.
There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Yezek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Anush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn! So it looks like Frivolously wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Radzig is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. So Yezek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
I think I know where I could ask. I helped at the infirmary in Sasau, and there was a wounded man there by the name of Thomas, a suspicious type to say the least. He might know something.
Good. I'd rather see you seeking out better company, but that can't be helped. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as best I can.
I know I'm asking a lot of you. But I
Yeah,
know
I'll just
no
wear
one else
this.
can help as much as you can now.
As you command, sir.
God be with you, Henry. God be with you.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing about Yezek. You can suck my dick. Sir Radzig will talk to himself. Okay, well. Sir Hands, I'm sure. So I want to mark the boar spot. And then time of day is it? Day is just starting because we went to jail for 2 days. I'm never not gonna be salty about it. Alright, we're only at 2.5, so we got time to run back to Privet Slavitz. And maybe even turn in that boar meat, I don't know. Plans to go shoot a boar, cash in the money, and you know, make our way back over to Sasau.
Kettles for water.
Woke up this morning, bought myself a gun,
Yeah.
got myself a boar, got me some money. Alright, I was supposed to sleep. Henry's on the nod. Oh, well, it shouldn't be too bad till it's like half full. What happens when you stare in the sun, you start running into things you can't see anymore. not do that. Pebbles.
Yeah.
Alright, here's the boar pit. Now, how do we vor a boar? Oh. How much meat did I need? Like 40? You blimey fucks. Come on. Alright, I got one.
Yeah.
40 isn't a lot, right? That's not gonna tell me. Great. I only need 40. Alright, next stop, rivets labbits. I should be able to build something and have a judgment to cast. They will know my raft.
Yeah.
Christ, Jesus Christ. They will know my raft. My slightly agitated raft. This is a nice forest. No bushes. Except those. That other forest, trash. Don't even go there. This one's got deer, it's got rabbits. You can see exactly where they are. Perfect. What are these bushes even for? They're just leaves. They even have berries on them, dog. Get rid of them. Kindling.
Yeah.
Is someone there?
Yeah.
Been a while since we made actual story progress. Shocking, really. I know I said I'm not trying to do everything, but like I want to like get the DLC quests done, and then I want to do the main quest, and like I feel like we ended up doing most of the side content anyways. I'm not gonna go out of my way to do all the little tasks like hunting the shit unless it gets me the money for this, but I feel like I ended up being pretty thorough. And I'm surprised, to say the least, because I knew this would be a lengthy endeavor. But I think that we still might actually finish it in less time than Dragon Age Origins. So that's probably a good thing. And the sooner I get this off my hard drive, the better. Because this game is like 80 fucking gigs. I am deadass struggling for room every week. And I keep end up playing long things. And I've got Ni no Kuni just sitting there taking up a lot of space as well. Gotta go do that. Right after we finish Yakuza.
Yeah.
And then Christmas will be here and I'll have no space again. But, you know, I'll be happy about it then. I don't even know. I got a decent backlog. I've been picking up stuff periodically whenever I see an actual good deal. Like, I just bought all the Blood Rain games for like 15 beans. So I got the originals, the remasters, and there's like 3 of them. So what, you say that's like 5 each? Probably not how it was divvied up because some are newer, obviously. But you know, I've wanted to play those. Now I can. But that's like 3 things. That's gonna take a while, right? At least a month. I don't know how long they actually are. Oh. Went too far, dog. I got Avencast for $1. I've been looking for that game for a long time. I always remembered the name, but like I think it got pulled off Steam or it was never on Steam. It's possible it got pulled off because it's like isn't compatible with
drop everything and leave.
current operating systems anymore. That makes sense, but down to UNGOG, which means that it works now. The publisher date said 2021, so it has to have been a recent thing. A port or whatever, upgrade to it. But yeah, I've been looking for that for a very long time because I used to play it on the crap top when I was like 10. And we still got the No More Heroes games to work through. Still gotta finish fucking Xenoblade Definitive Edition, and then I can start playing 3. And then I have like smaller stuff in my backlog. I think that I've made it through most of the big things. Pretty sure Dragon Quest was the last big item I had in my to-do list from that. But then I picked up Yakuza.
Yeah.
I still have Edge of Eternity installed. I was playing that for a while. Interesting. And it's like an indie as fuck JRPG. It's not made in Japan at all, but you know, that kind of style of things. The combat's interesting. It's like grid-based or hex grid-based or like directional things based on where you're standing on the hex, where you're attacking from, who's standing next to you. And I guess it's got the materia system from Final Fantasy VII, which I didn't play.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, wishy-washy on quality in areas because of how indie it is. Still, I was enjoying it. I think I just started playing something else, probably Dragon Quest. But I gotta get back to that. It's probably like 20 gigs right there. I just want what I want when I want it, alright? And then, like, it'll be like a month later when I stop. No, it wasn't Dragon Quest, it was Elden Ring. That's what came out when I stopped. Which was like a straight ass 2 months.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yo, I bring money. I have 1,000.
Hey.
Shut your trap.
Will I never?
Alright, we're only hemorrhaging 13. Really not bad. It's gone down significantly. Got all of our premium resources here. Still don't have the rat house, though we could build it. It wouldn't make us any money, though. Church is the most expensive thing. That's a shame. Got the bakery with the drying shed. No need to make a butcher. Stables is stables. It makes money. Oh, we need the forge. Guardhouse needs a forge and a tavern. Do I not have the tavern yet? So close. That would make me start making money, and then I could, like, forget about this. Like, time skip. Like, everything else is built, right? Forge not in here? No, the trader's there, so this is still... There. 8,000. It generates just as much money. Probably easier to get the tavern, though. You can't really reap the bonuses without having the tavern in the first place. The tavern it is. Still have the money. up, man. It's all my money. Take like 80. What's that? Need 3,000 more, and I can start actually making profit in this bitch.
There's another unpleasant matter for you to handle.
Nothing too terrible, I hope.
That's for you to decide, Master Bailiff. As you know, the woods and everything in them belong to our liege lord. He gave you the right to make use of them. But as far as I know, no one else is allowed to hunt there.
Let me guess. Some of our fold are putting game on their tables from our woods, and I have to deal with them.
Just so. A case like this ought to be judged by his lordship himself, but I fear Sir Divish might be a little too strict in this matter.
So what are my options?
You can hand the poachers over to justice, let them off with a warning, or, of course, one can always turn a blind eye and leave it in the hands of God. What's your decision?
Give him a warning. We have honey toast, motherfucker. That's like... This shit makes me cum. You don't need meat. This is an all-vegan settlement. Plus, I'm the master huntsman. I bring you meat every now and then, alright?
We'll confiscate the poached game and put the fear of God into the culprit so they don't do it again. No point in carrying it any higher. We should keep our own affairs in order.
A wise decision, Henry. I'll see to it.
Wait, is honey vegan? I know they don't like animal products, so like cheese and ice cream and stuff are off the table, unless it's made with soy milk. But like honey is made from bees, and they make it from taking nectar from flowers or something. Pollen. So like, are bees animals? They're insects. They're insects animals. Huh. I'm gonna guess it's not, because they, you know, they're like pescatarians, they're vegetarians, but they still eat fish because fish don't have brains and therefore they're not animals. Obviously they don't believe that, so to say that an insect is not an animal would be the same deal, right? Even if you could hypothetically make the product yourself by harvesting stuff from flowers. Maybe there was specific vegan honey that had no bee involvement.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Just like all the other cruelty-free organic food you buy. Probably all the same shit. You know it. Probably have like a show farm somewhere where they do it legit, but then that's not the food that's getting shipped. Those are like someone's pets.
Yeah.
And just think if I loot all those guys at the mine, could have built that damn tavern. Would have started making money. How hard can it be to find guys to murder? I just go up to Scallots, look for that dove cut. Not right now, though. I'm just gonna turn in this meat and then make a save, and that'll probably be it for today. And then I have a whole ass week to work. I don't even get the day after Thanksgiving off. It's some shit. I want to eat the food when it's as fresh as possible. Then I gotta wait like 3 days after. I'd probably asked this in a previous year, but obviously Thanksgiving is an American holiday. Other countries, do you have some kind of autumn harvest festival that you celebrate before the winter makes food inedible? And it's gotta be the same thing. I doubt it was a wholly original idea, right? We just happened to slap Squanto onto it, make it cooler.
Yeah. God save you.
I have the meat you wanted.
Let's take a look at it.
There you go, fresh meat.
Looks good. Here's something for your effort.
Eat.
Another job for you. One of the merchants was asking for deer liver. Try and get me some.
All right.
That sounds easy.
God be with you.
Am I with you? Okay. Talk to the bailiff. Alright, we're only at exactly 3 hours. I can have time to talk to the bailiff. Maybe it'll even make a save for me. Because it's a little too early in the day to go to sleep. I want to be able to sleep through the night. We're probably going to wake up around 2 here. We went now.
Cabbage! Get it before it goes brown.
Bailiff. Hello. Greetings.
I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you.
I've got a few questions for you, Bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours? Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord Radzig who sent me. He'd heard word that some unsavoury characters are holed up round here.
Begging your pardon, but what the devil does Sir Radzig care about it? And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian. And he's got no dog in this fight either.
Who?
You have an inn and the horse trails cross here. There must be many travellers come seeking work, and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice, and restoring order was no easy matter.
Has there been anything like that lately?
No. It's been quiet here lately. Now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Nobody looking for soldiering work, maybe as a merchant's guard?
There's always one or two like that. But if they don't get the job, they move on.
Sir Sebastian? Who's that?
Sebastian Baron von Berg. He's here under monastery law to protect us against all this unrest in the land.
Why should he care about the city? That's not his jurisdiction, is it?
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city, but he keeps telling me I've got cutthroats hiding around here, and I should be more vigilant. The goal of the man.
Have you heard any talk of strangers in the town? Maybe people acting oddly?
Nothing worth mentioning. Sure, there's been some talk about the miller. Folks saying they've been seeing him doing this or that, or people visiting him at night, but he's never done anything. He's a decent enough man. For a miller.
I'll try asking him if he's heard anything.
He lives on the other side of the river, by the bogs. But don't go getting your hopes up. He might not be able to help.
Sounds like normal Miller stuff.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely they'd get up to mischief and people might complain.
Do you think that people here complain and I don't do my job? Nothing of the sort. Old Lederman's the only one that comes complaining, but I pay no heed to him.
And what does this Lederman complain about?
Lederman is our local tanner. Lives by the quarry, which is where, well, some youngsters go there to wrestle.
They go there to fight and that doesn't bother you?
Why would it bother me?
Sounds about right.
Much better to brawl there than in the tavern. At least in the quarry they can't damage anything but each other. And my catchpoles go by there from time to time to keep an eye on things.
Makes sense.
I'll see you later.
I'll see you later. My voice cracks, just like yours. Humanizes us. You start doing it intentionally, it's hard to stop.
God be with you, Henry.
God damn it, there's a gnat in this room. Only mildly distracting. I think this A is the alchemist in it. Was I supposed to talk to a tavern keeper around here? I guess that's got a different lead. Tanner. Miller. Thomas, the suspicious wounded man. Let's go talk to him. He's sus. And we helped him. He owes us one.
Yeah.
84. I think it should be just enough. I think it does 15, but it could also do 25. Yeah. It does 25. Good to know. Are any people still dead? Did it not cure all of you? Is this guy's leg I set? Thomas?
Aha. It's you.
How are you doing? Feeling better yet?
Aye, much better. I'm truly grateful. A bit longer and I'll be able to run back to the woods and carry on.
Whoa.
Well, never mind. Very kind of you to look in on me.
Truth be told, I didn't come just for your health.
What do you need?
Well, I've heard tell there's work for fearless men who enjoy a bit of silver.
Ah, I believe I can help you with that. They used to frequent the tavern, but now they meet in the church.
The church?
Aye, that's right. The church is locked at night, but if you see a light, the door will be open. Go in there and wait. Say a prayer or something, and then you'll see.
That's it? I don't need to speak to anyone?
Just doing what I told you is enough. They'll give you a good look over and see if you've got the metal. Don't you worry about that.
All right, thank you.
You took care of me, why wouldn't I help you? Tit for tat, eh?
Alright. And we got a save. Alright, baby. Yeah. Guess we'll take care of that, and then we might take care of whatever this quest is, like, right here. Both of these quests, I guess. I don't know if Nicodemus even wants to give this to me. Might have something to do with me checking in on Mirrorhood. I don't know if I ever did that, but yeah. This one should be Johanka, I think. But yeah, we might help her out with that, or you know, we can go back up here and continue Band of Bastards. Done 2 parts of that. I can't imagine it has too many more parts. Maybe like 2 more. Yeah. And we'll see you guys in like probably a little over exactly a week. I'm sorry for whatever frames dropped throughout this whole thing. That was real messy though. These all look like they were pretty old, so I'm assuming most of this was smooth. And yeah. Bye bye everyone.